Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And it's pretty early in the morning. It's about 8:40-ish, around that. And I just want to say I'm sorry for all the videos. There may not be as much skating in the next couple weeks when it comes to videos, because I'm in the process of moving, like I mentioned in the past couple videos. But today especially is when they're coming over to take the pictures for the open house and stuff like that. So it's getting kind of stressful to be making these videos and getting out here and skating and stuff like that, but I'm definitely doing what I can to make it happen, and it'll all be a lot easier whenever I officially move in and get the skate park built and stuff like that. And there is a local skate park really close to my new house, so videos will be a lot easier for you guys, and they should be a lot higher quality. But yeah, so this is going to be a different type of video. I'm finally going to be making the board rail review video, and there will be skating in this video. It just may not be as much as what it usually is. And let me know what you guys think about these types of videos. I know I've made videos like this about other similar topics, like how I switched over to wearing a helmet and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I made that video as well. I don't know, but I have made a lot of videos like this, such as the Death Wish board review, which you guys killed on, and you guys really enjoyed it. So definitely let me know what you guys think about those types of videos. I definitely enjoy making them. But like I said, I know it's a different type of video. Y'all probably want to see skating and stuff like that. But these videos are also really just fun to make, just to let you guys know and help you guys out, to let you know what I personally think about that certain thing. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about my review on the board rails. I'm not riding them anymore, but I did for about 4 months. So first and foremost, before we even get into my personal thoughts on it, let's go ahead and get into the skate. I hope you guys enjoyed this skating. My thoughts on board rails. My thoughts on board rails is, well, first of all, the months that I had it, I really did like it. I was enjoying it. I definitely didn't have to use as much wax, and me personally, like, if you guys were wondering this, like, it's not like you have to be skating for a certain amount of time to use them, because maybe some people think that because, like, you know, like, they make your board heavier and stuff like that. But I've only been skating for about a year, maybe like a month. So it's not, you don't really have to be skating for a long time to get used to them, or you're worried that you're so new to skating that it's gonna kind of throw you off. It definitely takes a little bit to get used to them, but it's not as drastic as a change as you think. I will say one thing though, whenever I took them off, it was a big change, because I rode board rails for probably 5-6 months. So I mean, whenever I took them off, it was an obvious change. But when I had them on compared to when I didn't have them on, it wasn't that big. It wasn't that big of a deal. But then it was personally kind of my fault, because I put the board rails on an already really heavy setup. Because I normally ride 8.25. It was an 8.375 board, I believe. It was a girl board, and then I had 54mm wheels, and then board rails, and it had indies as well. So already very, very heavy setup. And you know, I didn't really know at the time, but it was definitely a really fun setup. I mean, in times I wish it wasn't as heavy, but the board rails definitely didn't contribute too negatively compared to that setup. But it made it fun though. Like, I felt like I could honestly slide on anything, which is really cool. Just going up to a random unwaxed, you know, crunchy, I guess you'd say, a really chunky, that's what I mean, not crunchy, a really like kind of crispy and chunky ledge, not waxed at all. And yeah, even some of the chunkiest ledges I could still grind on. Like, I'm talking really bad, just out of nowhere street curbs, you're still able to slide on them, which was really cool. It definitely added for a really cool aspect and a really cool creativity aspect when it comes to skating with them. But me personally, I know this is like kind of cutting to the end immediately, but I honestly kind of like it better without them, just for the sheer fact of my board's a lot lighter. I realize that I'm capable of popping my tricks a lot higher than what I was with the board rails, but I will say I'm still trying to get used to not having them, which makes sense. I mean, when you're riding something for 5 or 6 months and then you go straight back to no board rails, it's definitely a change. But it was fun. I definitely think there's something that everybody needs to give them a try and give them a shot. And even if you think it's not really your thing, it just makes it really fun. Like, if you like doing bonelesses and grab tricks, I would do it. It also kind of lets you carry your board that way too. You can hold on to the board rails instead of, you know, holding on to, like, you know, how pretty much everybody holds their board. You can just hold them by the board rails. But, you know, that's just like a little side thing. The main thing that everybody wants to know is, how do they skate? Me personally, I think they skate pretty good, honestly. Especially if you like doing board slides and stuff like that. Like I said, it lets you get more creative and lets you use less wax than what you would be doing if you didn't have them. But the downsides is it makes your board heavier, unless you like having your board heavier. I kind of liked it just because I like that little resistance that it had. But now it's definitely, I'm riding a lot more of a chill, low to the ground, calm setup. But I definitely do agree and see why people would want to ride them for the heavy aspect. I completely agree with that. But that's just not what I'm into anymore. But back to the main point of it, though. I definitely do think, like I said, that everybody should give them a try. Everybody should try them out. I mean, that could be your most favorite setup if you throw them on, because honestly, you don't know until you try it. And you can't say you don't like them or that's not your thing until you try it. You can't knock it until you try it. So I definitely do think everybody should definitely give them a chance and see how it is. It's definitely a really fun and creative and new experience to try whenever you're using them. But me personally, and the type of skating I like to do now, I'm still honestly trying to figure out if I miss them or if I don't really miss them. It's just the main thing that kind of killed it for me was how the screw came loose and then one of my board rails was like floppy and stuff. And I mean, that is that too. It's not like you can just set up a board, put the trucks and the wheels on and grip tape, and then boom, you're good to go type thing. You know what I mean? Because then you got to find a drill, then you got to drill in the board rails, and you got to, you know, it's just over time they do wear out and stuff like that, which is, like I said, it's the only thing is when you snap a board, then you got to put those back on. And I did notice it did kind of seem like my board lasted a bit longer because of it, which makes sense because you have this thing that's kind of, you know, this plastic rail that's keeping the board from snapping. So I mean, it makes sense why it kept it going longer. But as I said before, if you definitely like having high pop and doing stuff like that, I definitely do think it's going to be a huge change for you. If you like really light setups, and they might not be for you, but if you like a little bit of resistance, I mean, like I said, give it a shot, and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And if you have rode board rails before, let everybody know your personal experience and thoughts on it. And like I said, I know this video's kind of been all over the place. I know, but I wish I could have got more skating for you guys. But like I said, it's kind of like a really stressful time right now. But I still want to stay motivated, and I still want to get out there and skate. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And basically, just to end it off, is me personally, I like them in the time frame, but as I started skating for longer and longer, I kind of realized I kind of like not having them, honestly, because I just like being able to get up stuff, honestly. I like being able to get up stuff easier and calmer and not having to really give it all my energy just to ollie up a curb or something. So my basis is I personally like it better without it. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below if you have rode or haven't rode board rails, or let me know down in the comment section below if you have anything you want to give for other people who maybe want to try board rails. Like I said, if you've had them before and your personal experience on it, just let me know down in the comment section below. So also let me know in the comment section below also, again, if you guys like these types of videos. These are definitely a different type of video compared to what I usually do. But I don't know, maybe you guys like these talking kind of videos and give my personal experience on it. Like I said, I haven't been skating for the longest time, but I definitely think the time that I have skated, I've tried a lot of different new things, just trying to see what works for me, and I'm still trying to figure out what personally is my favorite or best setup. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you get out there and go skate, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Peace.